Hey Merit Heathens, it's the day 3 for Inktober 2018, and I'm drawing basically a poster for the movie The Drak Cristal. Now, center my poster here is the Chamberlain, which if you're not familiar with the movie, he's I guess he's like the antagonist from a race of evil monster creatures called the Skeksis. And the Chamberlain is completely endearing to me as a character. He's very, I don't know, for lack of a better word, he's very smeagly and sly, snake-like. He's a bad dude. The Drak Cristal was a movie that was produced by Jim Henson Studios. Jim Henson is the guy behind Sesame Street and the Muppets. Amongst other things, he also designed and animated the big turtle costumes from the very first live-action turtle movies. Jim was, along with Frank Oz and so many other wonderful artists, was a puppeteer. And when they did movies like The Drak Cristal, where everything is bigger than life, it was such an epic show to watch. The thing I think I like the most about The Drak Cristal is it completely transports you into a world that, albeit is a fantasy world, it's unlike anything else I'd ever seen. Completely, what's a good way to say it? It's completely out of the realm of any other genre. It's created 100% from from nothing. That doesn't make sense. It's hard to, watching The Drak Cristal, it's hard to see it and see what it was influenced by, where they came up with the ideas. You know? It doesn't match, okay, I guess what I'm trying to say is that it doesn't match any other mythology that you can currently find. Or at least I couldn't. So it seems like it's pure visual intellect. Now, when I started drawing this, I was inspired, well, of course, by the movie, but also by a friend of mine, Mr. Inglet, Mr. Justin Inglet. He's a Jim Henson super fan. And I was trying to talk him into doing Inktober this year, although I don't think he's doing it. But he has been doing a series of illustrations that are children's book illustrations of dragons. And he's working digitally. And I was kind of talking to him about this off and on. And it inspired me to draw a picture of the Drak Cristal. Because Justin likes it so much. And I'm trying to get out of my comfort zone of just doing my traditional pinup sketches, because especially on YouTube, what I really draw most of the time is larger girl pinups as superheroes, or Velma from the like, Velma's not a superhero. Velma is a superhero. But I draw a lot of pictures of Velma, especially as a bigger lady. And so what I'm really trying to do with Inktober this year is get out of my comfort zone and draw stuff that isn't what I would usually do. And that's why I took this poster approach. and did these illustrations of really these intellectual properties that I love very much and I'm very into, but isn't something I would normally do illustrations of. I guess I'm trying to do this approach where I'm drawing, you know, things I really enjoy but don't really do fan art of. Is I'm trying to improve my inking skills, which is what Jake Parker intended Inktober to be. That's the guy who created the Inktober challenge, which I guess if you don't know, we should talk about that a little bit. Is Inktober was started in like 2009, I believe. I could have that date wrong, but I think that's what I've heard. And it's a challenge to draw an ink drawing every single day of the month of October. Hopefully I can complete that challenge. I've done it 2 years in a row. This will be my third, and I did complete it the other 2 years, and it was tough. But this time I'm actually concentrating on my inking technique, trying to improve the style that I ink with. And to do that, I feel like I can't really draw smaller pictures or smaller illustrations. So I've also committed to do all my illustrations on 11x17 cardstock. And I don't know. I think it's turned out okay so far. Especially with like this day 3 offering. I think the line work that I got in the Chamberlain's face, is the vulture guy. I think it's pretty successful, especially when I start adding in all the hatching. To kind of get a real good feel of what the characters from the movie are like. It adds, I think I mirror a lot of the texture that Jim Henson got in the puppetry of this character with the inking style that I decided to use. I'm also working on my lettering, the big Drak Cristal logo in the back, which I did look at a reference from the original movie poster. And lettering is so hard for me. I have by far the worst handwriting. The only way I can even do semi-good lettering is by like drawing the letters and not writing them. Maybe I'll be able to work on that during Inktober also. Well, my heathens, my friends, that's about all I got to say about this. And I'm going to bounce out of here. So I will talk to you later. Thank you for watching my videos. Thank you for checking out my Inktober offerings. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. If you want to watch or catch the rest of my my Inktober for 2018. Alrighty, my friends, I will talk to you guys later. This is J4D3 signing out. Peace, and be good to each other, my heathens. Bye.